Good morning. Welcome to Market Monday for April 15th, 2024. It's tax day here in the U.S. Have you either filed your return or an extension yet? Well, last week the CPI inflation reading came in hotter than we expected. We see the overall headline number here, 3.5% higher than 1 year ago. But as we've been doing for the past 2 years, let's go beyond the headline. Here at the top, motor vehicle maintenance and repair, scorching hot, over 8%. Hospital services, still very hot compared to a year ago. And here, owner's equivalent rent, now below 6%. Remember, this line alone accounts for about 25% of the overall reading. It's the one where homeowners are contacted by phone to ask what their house would rent for. So we expect it to remain high, artificially high in our view. But it is heading lower after peaking at 8%. And we hope to see this continue lower in the months ahead. And finally, a little relief down here from airfares. But this is March. Have you noticed gas prices headed back up? This will show up in April's report due a month from now. So let's be prepared for that. Let's also be prepared for a potential sell-off in the market. What does that mean? Well, let's expect it. Really expect it. Even welcome it. It may present us with a wonderful rebalancing opportunity or a chance to reinvest positions that have matured over the past couple months. Have a look. Election years only here in red since 1928. All other years in gray. That's a lot of history. By the way, here's where we are right now, this red dot. So let's expect a seasonal decline. When the headlines get ugly, the bears start rearing their heads and gnashing their teeth. And that will be our signal. Not to run for the exits, but to lean into, to absorb any declines like a lead vest. And to act with cool heads, to rebalance or add to positions in accordance to your overall investing plan. We're spending so much time here because sometimes in a bull market, it's hard to get in. There just aren't that many opportunities. So when we're presented with one, we must recognize it rather than fear it. Of course, there are no guarantees. And as discussed ad nauseum, these composites aren't precise timing tools, just history. But they do serve as a frame, a guide. Then what happens? Strong summer, as they usually find a way to try and make people feel good heading into the polls. Then 2 months before the election, maximum noise, probably a few scandals, an outright battle across media, social media, maximum uncertainty. Then, once uncertainty resolves, folks tend to get back to business. Speaking of getting back to business, zooming out here a bit, here's a look at the United States aging infrastructure. Highways and streets in green, power in blue. It's possible we could see not just a manufacturing and construction boom, as many companies and industries are onshoring their supply chains. We could also see massive federal spending to rebuild our clearly aging infrastructure. This will likely continue for many years, if not decades, and could support wages and economic growth long into the future. Get those taxes in, and have a great week.